How many pugs we got? Huh? Mama Pug! Where are you going, Mama Pug? That one's a little big for you. Come on, Mama Pug. All right, guys. All right, guys. How's everybody doing? All right. For those of you who don't know, this is Edie. I did not see the photo yet. No, we had some stuff going on, so I'll look a little bit later once I'm off work. The situation is that unfortunately, Frankie hurt his neck really, really severely playing tug. He has a really violent head shake that he does whenever he plays tug, and unfortunately he did some damage to his neck. So he had to go to the hospital basically, and right now he's okay. He is sedated inside and stuff like that. So we had a little bit of an issue, so I haven't had a lot of chance to really kind of sit down and enjoy myself for the last couple of days. So I apologize for not seeing the photo, but I will do so in the next few days. Don't worry about it. Thanks so much though for sending it. You see, that's why I only have pugs in here today. See, I have Mama and Arthur right there, and I have Evil E right there. But the reason that we are only running pugs today instead of my bulldog as well is because, like I said, he has suffered a severe neck injury, and we have to give him a couple of weeks to heal. There is a good chance that Frankie will not be doing a lot of his kind of high intensity running anymore. We're probably going to put him back on that. I will answer any questions that you guys have. I'll talk to you as much as I can about what's going on here, but remember, you got to be respectful, or we're gonna toss you out of here. I'm not in any mood with what's going on with my dog to deal with trolling. So, yeah, there is a possibility, like I said, that we won't be seeing Frankie doing a lot of his really high intensity running anymore, just because his neck was kind of injured pretty badly. Yeah, thank you so much, local. We'll get through it. He's okay. He's okay. So anyway, this is Edie right here. She is my dog. We have 3 dogs in here that are mine. We have 3 pugs. This is a non-motorized treadmill. Oh, Mama's taking a crap all over the treadmill. Hang on. Mama, are you taking a big dump on the treadmill? What's wrong with you? Mama. Here, jump down. Alright, jump down, Mama. And then you knock the camera down. Really? Alright, hang on, guys. She just knocks the camera down after taking a crap everywhere. Mama, you're killing me here. You are killing me. Let me get some towels out here so I can get the crap off the treadmill. You're making me work, Mama. Why are you making me work so hard, huh? All right, Mom. Let me jump back up there. Here, Mama. Just jump back up. Oh yeah, knock the camera over again. That's right. Show everybody your butt. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to take care of the pug crap. So, anyway, what I was saying. This is Edie. She is my dog. She is on a non-motorized treadmill. It is called a slat mill. We do this specifically so that our dogs can be healthy. We are not going to give her water during her exercise. That is deadly for dogs. We are not going to do that. We take little sips of water every 10 minutes or so, but we are not going to be giving her a huge amount of water during her exercise, because that would be incredibly stupid. Who are we doing next? We're going to be doing Ember and Rutherford up next. I'll probably, I might go live for them. I'm not really sure. Ember's a bit of a dangerous dog, so I might not go live for that one, because unfortunately that we don't have the ability to handle him, or her, I'm sorry. What happened to Frankie? Somebody was saying what happened to Frankie. Okay. Frankie plays tug every day with me. Just like playing tug with any dog, except for Frankie is very, he's very intense. He plays extremely rough, and he shakes his head back and forth like crazy when he's playing tug. He was playing tug with me the other night. He was shaking his head back and forth like this, and he ended up damaging his neck. So he had to go to the hospital. He had to have x-rays and everything like that, and they found that he has a cervical lesion. So he has hurt his neck pretty severely, and he needs to have that heal. So he is on, he is sedated right now. He is in, he has muscle relaxants going and painkillers and stuff like that. And he is inside resting. He has to rest and be kind of incapacitated for about 2 weeks for his neck to heal. For those of you asking who this is Edie. She is my dog. It's Evil E. Can we see Frankie after this? Yeah, once he's better, yes. He's inside right now sleeping, so after he is better, we will I'll start showing him again. But like I said, I don't think I'm going to have him run much anymore. He's getting older, and there does have to be a point where you go, all right, he's shaking his head around too much when he runs, so we're probably not going to have him running like he used to. If I can get him to walk on there, I might do it a little bit, but Frankie's so intense. Whenever he gets on the treadmill, he wants to run really hard, and I don't want him to hurt his neck anymore, so I might have to just like hold him back for an indefinite period of time. The reason I'm clapping is to keep the dogs interested. We have to keep their energy up, and the way that we keep their energy up is by clapping every now and again. I have 3 dogs in here that are all running right now. And even though E is pretty much automatic, she runs whether I would be clapping or not. The other 2 are kind of getting bored, so I'm clapping so that I keep them engaged. Do me a favor, all of you kids who are coming in here and saying animal abuse and all that kind of stuff, do me a favor and get the fuck out of here, please, all right? We don't want you here. You're not welcome. So get off the page. Hang on, I gotta get rid of somebody. Alright, she's gone. Bye. Hey kids, how we doing? How we doing, huh? Yummy. Oh, we got somebody else who said it. Okay. You said the word, so you get gone. Bye, kitty. You're gone. And David Doggins. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you said the word. I saw it. There we go, JR. Bye. You're gone now, too. Biggie. Oh, there's another one. Saw the word again. Bye, Aragon. You're gone now, too. Oh, 550 people. How we doing, big girl? Huh? How you doing, big guy? Huh? Hi. Hi, big girl. I'm clapping because it bothered that person in the chat. How we doing, guys? Is it time? Okay, it's time. Here you go, mama. Good job. Here you go, eat. Good job, Edie. Some people who are concerned about the water, we give them water. We give them a rationed amount of water every 5 minutes. The reason to do that is because we don't want to fill their stomach up with water. It is only to wet their tongue and throat. You don't want to fill the dog's stomach up with water while they're exercising in any capacity, or you can actually really harm them badly by giving them a condition called bloat. So I hope that explains it to everybody who is saying water, water, water. You do not want to give a dog water while they're working out. It doesn't work out well for you. many dogs do I have? I have 4 dogs. I was explaining a little earlier, I have 3 pugs. They are all running right now. I also have a bulldog named Frankie, but he is not running today, and he won't be running for a little while because he hurt his neck recently. I'm clapping because that is how we engage with the dog in order to keep them excited. It would be boring if we didn't. This is Edie. Her name is Edie, Evil E. She is completely evil in every way, so we call her Evil E. Yes, we can give the dog breaks anytime they would like. There is no motor on the treadmill. So basically, the dog can take a break anytime that they would like to. Oh, thank you for the gift. We appreciate it. Anytime the dog wants to stop, lay down, sit down, anything that they would want, they can do that. The reason that you aren't seeing Edie take a break is because she doesn't want to. She's in really good shape and she enjoys running. So that's why she's not taking any breaks. They get water every 5 minutes. Can I show the other ones? Of course I can. Yes. This right here, this is Arthur. Hi, Arthur. This is, oh, thank you so much. What do we got that? $1.99, hook them up to a Bitcoin. Yeah, we can mine Bitcoin using their power. That'd be hilarious. Thank you so much. Is it Dylan Forehand? We appreciate it. We appreciate it so much for the gift. Thank you so much. We're going to donate that to running some dogs in shelters. This is Mama right here. Mama is these guys' mother. Arthur and Edie here are brother and sister. They were born 1 minute apart. And that right there, that is their mother. That is Mama Pug. Her name is Lucy. Mama was found in North Las Vegas on the street. And she was so skinny that when we got her, that no one realized that she was actually pregnant. So we went to get a dog for Frankie to have as a companion, and ultimately ended up with 3 pugs within a month of getting Mama. Mama. Yes, they are running themselves. We are not controlling the treadmill in any way. There is no motor on it. Their favorite food, oh, their favorite food is probably popcorn. They go crazy for popcorn or bagels. They love both of those. When did we start doing this? For these guys, at 6 months old, they started. They have been doing this for nearly their entire lives. Since Edie was 6 months old, she has been running every single week. She has been doing this consistently, in addition to getting the best food that they can possibly get, which is why you can see, look at her body. She doesn't have a typical pug body. Look at that. Look how trim she is. See how muscular and trim she is? That's because she has been kept in good shape her entire life. One thing that we've committed ourselves to with regards to the pugs, we're going to make sure that they get the best food and the best exercise that is absolutely available anywhere in the world for every day of their entire lives, because we are going to see how long a pug can live if they are kept completely healthy their entire life, instead of getting overweight and eating bad food and not getting exercise and stuff like that. We're not actually concerned about them being faster. We're concerned about them being more muscular and strong. That's our goal here. Our goal is to make sure that they live a long, happy, healthy life by creating as much fitness as possible in them. One of the typical things with pugs is that they have a tendency to get overweight. The main reason that they get overweight is because people can't figure out how to exercise them. Yeah, they can't exercise them because pugs have breathing issues. So because people can't figure out a way to do it safely, the dogs don't get enough exercise, and as a result they get weak hearts or they get obese, which shortens their lifespan. With these guys, we got them the Nair surgery as soon as they were born so that they can breathe fine, and now we have a climate-controlled gym where they exercise regularly so that they can ultimately live the longest, happiest, healthiest life that is possible, just like a normal dog. So even though they are flat-faced and they do have a tendency to overheat, we created a situation like this in here where we can constantly keep it below 70 degrees at all times and give them safe, controlled exercise in a way that's going to keep their bodies to be as in shape as possible, so that they don't have the stuff later in life of that's related to obesity and overheating and all those kind of issues that a typical pug would have. Yeah, it's actually about time for her water break. Yes, here you go. So there, she got some water. I'm gonna give Mama some water and Arthur some water as well. Do they get from it? Yes, they absolutely do. I didn't make her, I'm not making her do anything. She's doing this because she enjoys it. How old was Mama when we adopted her? Thank you for asking nice questions. We think that Mama was about 6 months old. We don't know. She was a street pug. They found her on the street. Here, I'll show you. I saw somebody else wanted to see Arthur. Yes. They found her on the street. So she was starving on the street when we got her. And so we don't know how old she is, but they think that she was about 6 months old. So she probably escaped from a backyard breeder because 6 months old is way, way too young to be having puppies. They didn't even think that she might survive the surgery. They didn't know. We had to be ready to rush her into the veterinarian when she was giving birth because they didn't know if her body was formed enough to even have the puppies that she was so young. But she gave birth to these guys, and now these guys are all healthy, and we're keeping them all in shape. Look at Arthur's body. Look at that. Look how good a shape he's in. And Mama right here. Look at Mama Pug. Ah, Mama. Are you a happy pug? I'm going to go back over here. You see Edie again. There she is. Somebody said you have 4 dogs. Where's the 4th? My bulldog, Frankie, is inside right now because unfortunately a couple of days ago he was playing tug and he hurt his neck really bad. So he cannot run, he can't move right now. He's sedated inside and he has to be on a lot of medicines to heal his neck right now. So he won't be running for a while. We don't even know if he'll be running at all anymore. Basically because if you've ever seen Frankie run, he's the bulldog that's on our page all the time. If you've ever seen Frankie run, he throws his head up and down like this when he runs. And because he has now hurt his neck really badly, we don't know if he's going to be able to recover from that. So he might not be running anymore. It isn't the running that hurt him, it was him playing tug and shaking his head really, really hard back and forth. But it may impact him running from now on, we don't really know. Somebody asked why is the one's legs longer? That's such a good question. She was just born that way. Edie is taller and thinner than the other dogs are. So yes, she is built more almost like a Boston Terrier. But yeah, she's a regular. She's Edie's. She's Arthur's sister. They were all from the same litter. So she just happens to have been born with longer legs. Yes, they are pugs. Her name is Edie, or Evil E. We like to call her Evil E because she is completely evil. She is the Princess of Darkness. Princess of Darkness. We are not forcing her to run at all. She does it because she wants to. It's fun and she enjoys it. And you can see she can stop anytime that she wants to. She's stopping right now because I'm petting her. But when she wants to run, she runs on her own. Come on, guys. How we doing? Let's see. Is it Edie from the show Middle? No. Her name is Edie because she is named after Jen's grandmother, whose name was Edie. They have been running for about 20 minutes now. They run for 30 minutes total. Who is my favorite dog? Oh, that's a terrible question. My favorite dog, it will always be Frankie. He's like my soul dog. So unfortunately he's not here right now, like I said, but he'll always be my favorite. Yeah, it probably is actually water break time. There you go. Good job. Does Mama have a name, or is it just Mama? Menace, that's hilarious. Yeah, Mama's name is Lucy. But you know how it is. Your animals always end up with different names than they were given originally. We don't sell the treadmills, no. Guys, if you don't already follow us, give us a follow. Like our videos and stuff like that. It helps to spread the word about dog exercise and the fact that people's dogs need more exercise than they're currently giving them. In case you weren't aware, about 60% of dogs living in the United States are obese. Obese means that they are so heavy that it's beyond them just being a little bit overweight, and it's actually probably going to shorten their life. People need to have it so that their dogs are not obese. The only way to do that is to feed them the appropriate amount of food and give them the appropriate amount of exercise. Unfortunately, the reason that 60% of dogs are obese in the United States is because people do not give them enough exercise. That's what this is all about. We are figuring out ways to conveniently give dogs the amount of exercise that's necessary for their body so that they don't get obese and don't have their lifespan shortened as a result of it. Okay, we seem to have waited out the majority of the chat, so we finally have a chat that's manageable, and we don't have all these people screaming, reporting, and obese and abuse now. So I can probably see some of your messages now. If you want to ask any questions, you can. She has been running now for about 23 minutes. She will go 30 minutes. We do not sell the treadmills, no. Yes, thank you for saying it's a smart idea. We needed to figure out a way to give dogs convenient amounts of exercise so that people have the ability to give their dogs the exercise that's necessary for their bodies. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't. They just don't. They don't give their dogs enough exercise. They don't have the ability to do it. So the dogs get obese and have weak hearts and end up having all of the issues that shorten their lives that come with not getting enough exercise. So that's what we're doing here. We're giving them the amount of exercise that's necessary for their bodies. Good girl. You can see she can stop anytime that she wants to. It's a manual treadmill. It's not motorized in any way. We're not making her do anything that she doesn't want to do. As soon as I stop petting her, you'll see she'll start to run again because she wants to. See? She is very cute. I know. She's probably my second favorite. What motivates her to run? I don't have to do anything to motivate her to run. She runs because she enjoys it. I don't even have to pay attention to her. A lot of dogs you have to actually like wave a toy in front of them or give them some kind of a bait to chase. Edie doesn't need any of that. She just runs because she enjoys it. Somebody said something or other about bad weather. We are in the desert here, so our weather is kind of intrinsically bad. 6 months out of the year, it is way too hot out to even have your dog outside. For a couple of months out of the year, it's appropriate for them. But for pugs and bulldogs like I have, if it's over 85 degrees outside, you cannot give them intense exercise outside. It's not safe for them. They'll overheat. That's why we ended up creating a service like this, so that we can climate control it, so that it's always about 70 degrees no matter what the temperature is outside. Somebody said weirdo. It's kind of funny that a person who is taking their time to watch a YouTube feed and type weirdo. Who's the weirdo? Pretty sure it's you. I'm sure you're the weirdo. You know, there's so many other things you could be doing with your time. Like going out and changing the world in some way, and instead you're sitting on YouTube typing weirdo in the chat. Sad. Sad. Her name is Edie. E-D-I-E. Evil E. She will get water again in about 40 seconds or so. We don't want to give them too much water. You got to learn about that, guys. Too much water during exercise can be deadly. We don't want to hurt our dogs. So you do not want to give them more water than just a little bit to wet their tongue and throat while they're exercising. There is no letting her rest. She's doing this on her own. I have nothing to do with it. I am just sitting here talking to you guys. There is no motor on the treadmill. You can actually see, look, there's no motor down here. It's just a belt. All right, time for your next water break. Here we go. Good job. Here you go, Mama. Did I design the logo? Yes, I did. We also own an advertising agency. Did we make the treadmills ourselves? Not really. We modified existing treadmills to be what we needed them to be. So they're heavily modified, but we aren't the actual, we don't build treadmills. It's not what we do. Are you in a car? We're in a van. We're in a Mercedes Sprinter. That is so that we can go to people's locations and give them dog exercise in a convenient way, so that they don't even have to get in the car and go anywhere. Somebody said, "Can you show the other ones?" Yes. There's Mama Pug and Arthur right there. Hi. Hi. Thank you. What's up, Mama Pug? All right, we'll watch Lucy again. There we go. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we have about 2.5 minutes left in our run here. Then they'll be done. They're going to go inside and they can rest for the rest of the week. They do this 30 minutes a week, one time a week. Keep clapping to keep the dogs engaged. It keeps the energy level up so that they aren't bored. I'm not going to stop clapping. I'll do it even more if it irritates you. So tell me if it irritates you so that I can do it even more. I love nothing more than to irritate trolls. It's great. Somebody said, I'm curious, can they go outside? Why don't we just let them run outside? You see what the outside looks like here? Yeah, sort of. It's kind of bright out, but this is what Las Vegas looks like outside. So, a little bit bright out here, but how do they know how to run and not just sit there? That's a good question. They learn. They're taught that. They have to be introduced to the treadmill in the right way so that they understand what's going on. Pricing, it depends how many dogs you have and how often you do it. If you want to know pricing, you're in Las Vegas, give Jen a call. The number's on the website. How's it going, good girl? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Now, when I say 30 seconds, Arthur goes crazy and starts to run. 30 seconds. Come on, kids. Come on, good boy! All right, we're just about done. Bell's going to go off here in a second. All right, kids, 5 seconds. All right, we're done. We're done. Guys, you did it. You did it. All right, let's let everybody see you coming down. All right, Ah, my thing is, there we go. All right, guys, who's ready to come down? Big E. There you go, E. Where'd our lights go, guys? Our lights went out. There we go. Big Edie. All right, guys, we're all done. You ready to come down, Mama? You ready to come down, Arthur? Here we go. Mama Pug. All right. Who wants to come down? You guys aren't going to come down? You're just going to stay up there? You're not even hooked on, guys. You guys aren't even hooked on. There we go. Mama's down. You come down, Arthur? What do you say? You want to come down? You got to end sometime. There you go, good boy. All right. Let's show everybody what we got. Oh, Mama jumped back up. She wants to keep going. Huh, guys? How we doing, huh? How's everybody doing? Are we all very happy? Are we all very happy? Did we have a good exercise session? Did we have a good exercise session? Did we? All right, kids. Are we about ready to go? We're going to go inside. Hey, Mama. What are you doing, Mama? What are you doing? All right, guys. We're going to get going here. It is about time for us to go back inside. I have another run to do here, so I'm going to have to jump off and clean the van up a little bit and get ready for it. Thanks for all being here. We appreciate all of you, all the people who made all the nice comments. We love all you guys. Thank you so much. All you people who made the bad comments and tried to cause trouble. We hate you all. All of you can go piss up a rope. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. If you don't already follow us, give us a follow. Like our videos, all that kind of good stuff. Mama, say goodbye. Mama, say goodbye. We'll see you guys soon. Love your dog, run your dog.